We have permission to launch this duck. Let's see if we got some getting in the water music. There it is. And Captain Blue just splashed down. Hit the water like a herd of turtles. You know, folks, I know nobody wants to get completely drenching wet this morning. I'm going to drop these curtains down till we get out there on the lake, and then I'll put them back up. Because I know you don't want to get that wet.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, reach up, touch that seat in front of you, because this duck is going in the lake. And here we go, number 14. We have a duck with a splash down. All right, good job, everybody. Who got wet? Anybody get wet back there? Oh, the soggy bottom seat. Oh, it's beautiful on this lake right now. I'm going to go ahead and bring these curtains up, so watch your elbows, please. There's the old showboat right there. You know that's the largest landlocked vessel in the United States. By landlocked, what I mean, it was built on this lake. It'll spend its entire career cruising this water because it can't get off. There's a dam on each end of it. Now, back in the mid-90s, they built that boat on top of that hill right there. But when they got ready to launch it, it was sitting on these rails, and the Missouri Conservation Department came down here, and they wouldn't allow them to use any kind of chemicals whatsoever to grease the rails with so it could slide down the hill. Does anybody know what they ended up using? Bananas. They greased the rails with bananas. They cut that old big boat loose. That thing come flying down the side of that hill, hit the water at 12 miles an hour. And that's the fastest that boat's ever been. Wow. Top speed, only about 5 miles an hour. Now, normally the showboat goes out at noon on a 2-hour lunch cruise. They got an early dinner cruise at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but the one I really like in the summertime is the one they have at 8 o'clock in the evening, because they allow you enough time at the end of it. You can walk around on deck, go a little sightseeing, and it is gorgeous on this lake at nighttime. But they're all good cruises. They're a great show and a wonderful meal. Now, folks, because I'm a member of the Captain's Union, they say every time we get on the water, I get to take a break. And I'm going to take my break right now. I'm going to drive the duck while I'm on break. So who's going to help Captain Seymour drive? All right, what we'll do is start at the front, work our way to the back, and every little captain wants to drive can drive. And if you want to get your picture made while you're driving, have mom, dad, or grandma, sit right there in that chair and take your picture. And we'll start right there with that young lady. Come on up here and drive. Come on up here, honey, and drive this duck. There we go. Jump right up there in that seat and grab that wheel. You got it? All right, it's all yours. I'm on break. Is this your first time to drive a duck? She's taking it real serious. Watch out for Captain Blue up there. You don't know where he's going. Now, folks, that marina back there behind us, that's the same one we saw on top of the mountain a while ago. If you come out on this lake in the summertime, you won't rent a jet ski, a pontoon, or a bass boat, you can get it back there. And if you want to get strapped into a parachute, tied up to a jet boat, and drug down this lake till you're over 200 feet in the air, you can do that over there, too. I don't do it, but there's a lot of people that do. A couple of days ago, we came across the top of my duck with 3-4 grown men strapped into that harness, 200 feet straight up in there. Why, you're pretty good at this duck driving. I think you've driven a duck before. Look, give her a real pretty captain smile. We got no girlfriend, she's a duck captain, that's right. Okay, give that young lady a big hand. Good job, give me 5. That was a little step down. All right, where's my next duck captain? There she is. Come on up here, honey, and drive this duck. There's a duck captain. There we go. You got it? All right, it's all yours. You know, a few years ago, this lake was almost 18 feet higher than you see it right now, highest this lake's ever been. Usually in the summertime, we see families over on that island swimming and picnicking, but that summer we couldn't even see the island, nothing but the tops of those trees. Now, we didn't see nobody over there swimming that summer, but we did see scuba divers over there quite often for some reason. Well, you're doing a great job driving this duck. Now, if anybody on the duck likes to hike or bike, there's a really nice trail that starts over at the visitor center by the dam. It goes right through the middle of the showboat property all the way over to that marina. It's about 2.5 miles long, but it's flat. It's easy to walk. They got all kind of wildflowers planted alongside of it. Just an easy little stroll down this lakefront, and it's really pretty this time of year. But it starts over at that visitor center by the dam. Got it. Look, real pretty captain smile. Give her a real pretty captain smile. Big smile, big smile. There we go. Okay, let's give that young lady a big hand. Good job, honey. Give me 5. There we go. Little step down right there. Where's my next duck captain? There he is. Come on over here, buddy. Was that your little sister just drove this duck? I thought so. You know, in another week or two, eagles and osprey will start showing up here on Tablerock Lake. They show up every October, and they'll stay about the middle of March every year. When we come out here at the end of our this month on our late afternoon tours, we'll see one or both of them in those old dead trees over there. Now, when those eagles and osprey show up here on the lake, that hatchery over there, they got these nets they have to put over top of the troughs where they raise their trout. Because if they don't, they'll go over and eat every trout they got in those things. But they'll show up here in about another week or two, and they stayed about in the middle of March. We'll see them on almost every tour.
How beautiful.
Is this your first time to drive a duck too? Well, you're doing a good job. Great duck captains on here this morning. Anybody on the duck been to Silver Dollar City? It's right over that hill right there, but that water tower. If you get on top of the tallest roller coaster they have over there and you look to the left, you can actually see this lake. But nobody ever looks to the left when they get on top of everything. Don't run into Captain Blue. If you do, we're going to have to spend all afternoon long doing paperwork. We don't want to do that, do we? Have you had fun in Branson? What's the most fun thing you've done since you've been in town? Just too much to do, isn't it? Boy, it's beautiful on this lake this morning. Look, real handsome captain smile. There you go. Now you can show your buddies you're the duck captain. Okay, let's give that young man a big hand. Good job, buddy. There we go. Where's my next duck captain? There he is. Come on up here, pal.